Me. We're going to now take cleaning to a much higher level and a much easier level because of our friends at Bissell. So you might have seen me last night. I was on the air and I was presenting the Bissell, and we were launching this. And I actually started out last night with 4 colors, and literally between last night at somewhere around 10:30 p.m. and this moment, we've sold out of 2. So I only have 2 colors left. What did Bissell do? They actually brought us a brand new steam shot. It is by far the most powerful and effective steam shot they have created, and you are getting a double pack. So this is 2 gifts of the gift of easier and more effective cleaning, which all of us would love in our lives. So here's what I have left. I've got the 2-pack of the teal, and we have the 2-pack of the black. I think the black is super cool. It's almost like a hematite color, so it's just got this really cool edgy look to it. So there's the 2-pack of the blue, or excuse me, the black, and the 2-pack of the teal. Now watch this. We also give you everything you need times 2. So you've got to remember, everybody's getting 2 complete sets of tools to go along with our special configuration. I hope you guys saw those. So all of this in front, over here, all the way over to there, you're getting with the 2 colors that you are picking. And Peter's going to tell you all about that in just a second. Peter Kukala joins us. He brings us smart products. How many years have you been doing this?
Oh,
yeah.
20?
Since you were 12.
Since I was 12, exactly.
Well, welcome back.
You know, we were talking earlier, this is my first time that I've gotten to use the new steam shot, because I jumped in here to fill in for Jenny Bond, who was here last night. And it is unbelievable. When you talk about...
He literally looked at me, and before I went on, he goes, it's really great.
Well, because I've been around steam a long time, and if steam's new to you, here's how you know that you're getting a great steamer. There it is. It's right. The amount of steam that this puts out. And here we have it with the garment steamer portion. So you have a steamer that you're getting that's going to be able to take the wrinkles out of your clothes. And you're getting 2, but you're getting all the attachments. And now we can clean just about everywhere around the house. Look at that.
It's really
That's
good.
your answer right there. You're like, I wonder if steam really works. Like, there it is.
Heck yeah.
Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for superheated, powerful steam. And here's the cool part. Where does this come from? Tap water. Right? That's all you have to do is add your tap water in there, give it maybe a minute to heat up and get ready to go. You're controlling that steam with the trigger right there, just with your thumb, and look at that. So here's, you know what? We're talking about how powerful it is. You know, I'm gonna take the brush off. Whoops, I don't want to take the whole thing off. Let's just take the brush off here, because I want you to see, again, that power.
Yes,
so we have this
good.
ice block right here, and so I'm just going to use that steam just to go right through there and blast a hole through that ice. Let's do another
it worked so fast they missed it.
You can see the hole, look at that one right through. So again, this is what you want, and really what's amazing is where the steam is the hottest is right at the tip right there.
Too? Look how thick this is. Y'all at home are thinking this is just a little thin piece of ice.
Yeah,
it's thick as all get out. And did you see how it just blasted through that thick ice? That's so impressive.
So, and what's cool about it and why we're saying it's great to have a powerful steamer, because now you're gonna use it to do the toughest jobs around the house. So again, steam is great because, right, we're not having to buy chemicals over and over again, but we're also not using chemicals. We're not using, you know, you're not in that enclosed space in the refrigerator. Do you want to spray all those chemicals in the refrigerator near the food?
In your microwave.
What about the prep areas around the kitchen? Another place that you don't want to use those chemicals. You know what, I'll do some of that cleaning since we're talking about that area on cutting boards and surfaces like that around that food prep. You never want to bring chemicals in there, because the chemicals not only are difficult to use and you're inhaling all that, but they leave a residue. It's almost impossible to totally get rid of that residue. So how about we just don't ever introduce that residue, because we're not going to use a chemical, and that's what you're getting from steam. And this one is super powerful. So I was going to go to that cutting board because I think that's a great one. We all understand that. Maybe we're just cutting the turkey on your big cutting board. Here, you're able to use that superheated steam. Look at the amount of steam that you're getting. You're blasting through that, and you're not going to leave that residue. You're going to be able to wipe that away and know that that surface is clean. And remember, cleaning the stovetops, cleaning all those areas, the countertops, you can go right back to cooking a minute later because you haven't introduced those chemicals.
That's right.
I'm going to take that brush off again because I want to show you some of the areas around the house that maybe you didn't think of. How about in all those cracks and crevices? So this is like your little doorway.
Or the railing on my bathtub.
Yes, because here's how it differs from those chemicals as well, is that you can get that steam, that superheated steam that can disinfect and deodorize and sanitize those areas. You can get it to where the chemicals can't go. And that's what I think is so interesting about steam. If you've never tried it, those are the things you want, the ability to get into all those areas. And then it's versatile. So same steamer. We just were doing the cutting board, we're doing your sliding glass door, things like that. But then let's put the garment attachment on there, crank it up, tons of steam.
Well, plus think how much do you pay if you just bought a steamer for your clothes?
Right.
I mean, that's all it did. It's just for your clothes, and I bet you've spent a ton of money on that.
And you know what happens? That steamer that you get that only does your clothes, no way it has the kind of power that we're going to get out of this steamer from Bissell.
That's a good point, because mine, you have to wait, and then it steams some more.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait, and then it steams some more. It's very frustrating, and you can see it's consistent power when you're using it.
Right, because you're thinking, if you just have to take the wrinkles out, well, maybe I don't need all that power. But this is a steamer, this is 2 steamers that can do all of those things. So I think that's what's going to be the difference for you when you get this home.
All right, guys, so let me walk over here. Again, at 10 p.m. last night, I was really surprised when I walked into the studio, like literally 5 seconds ago. We had 4 choices last night, and both of those have already sold out. We're down to our final 2 options. I love the black. I think it's super cool. It's almost like a pearlized deep black, so it's got a real neat look to it. And then teal, you get the 2-pack of teals. Everybody gets all the attachments, and you've seen Pete work with a couple of the attachments, but you can assign them to different places in your house. Use some in your bathroom, then you're gonna use other attachments in your kitchen. I love the long hose that comes with it to really reach places.
Yeah,
it's great.
That's going to be perfect, because you're right. So we're talking about the different colors that you're getting. So again, maybe you're going to use that black for the kitchen and the cutting boards and things like that. But then we have the greenish, the bright green. Maybe that's going to be for your bathroom. And then inside that shower glass, the shower glass doors and in that enclosure, great place to use the hose as well. Because remember, you're not using chemicals. And I know a lot of people, you start spraying that in that, and you've got to get out of there before you can actually do it.
You know it's not good for you.
Yeah, exactly. But here, even in the tile, you're going to use that steam to do such a great job. Now, I'm using the brush right there. Check this out. I think you'll like this attachment as well. I brought it out here before so I could use it. So we have an attachment that really will just get into the grout. So yeah, sorry guys, look at that one. So you're just using that if you want to just get that steam directly into the grout. And this is a little bit stiffer brush, but you can still see the amount of steam that you're getting out of there. So that's the huge difference, that you're getting that steam, you're able to put it exactly where you want it. You can use any of the brushes, any of the attachments, wherever it works for you. We give you that angled, the angled attachment to get around the toilet. We have to get in there around the rim.
That gross, nasty area.
Exactly, all those areas that are gross, all those areas where, you know, many times you go to a more powerful chemical. You're like, I need more chemicals. You don't. You need this steam, powerful steam that can deodorize the trash can area. Certainly all those areas where it's, what do we call it? The ickies, just the gross things in your house. You want steam.
Well, and what you'll find too is, let's say you take something really tough, like it's really gunky and gooey. Maybe it's that old, I don't know, jelly that's sitting in your refrigerator.
Right.
When you hit it with this and all of a sudden it just melts and dissolves away, and then you just go like this and wipe up the liquid, you're gonna be thrilled. When you get to that really cruddy area, for me, it's always around the edge of my infrared stove. I have it built into my countertop. And if you right now are taking a butter knife and you're actually going along those little edges of your sink, trying to get that gross crud out, when you see what blasts out of this thing, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I have this.
Yeah, it's so funny you say, look at this one. I mean, this is the attachment that you're gonna need. Here you can see just, again, how easy it is to use. Again, tap water, any glass surfaces, glass top stove, the oven door, those areas are just absolute no-brainers. The steamer is going to be perfect. No chemicals. Oh, the microwave? Same thing. Don't spray a chemical into the microwave.
Heck no.
What are we doing to the chemicals when we're hitting it with microwaves?
Yeah, right?
I mean, it's hard to think about. Behind all the knobs and buttons, same thing.
There it is, that cruddy little edge.
You can't get the chemicals in there. But here, we've got superheated steam with power behind it that we can push into those areas. But I wanted to show you that little scraper attachment, if it is the jelly or if it is that little rim. But then we also have the angled attachment. That's what you were seeing in the video. But it really makes such a difference. You can see that it's flat, almost like a little plastic knife to get that steam in there. I wanted to show you again as we talk about those food prep areas in the coffee pot. And Jenny was talking about this. Jenny mentioned she's making her coffee in the morning and she's like saying to her husband, she's like, did you clean and use a chemical or a spray or soap in there, right? Because now the coffee tastes awful. Use steam in all those areas. You're not going to have to worry about about it, it's fast.
Right.
Really easy. You can use that in all those different
Peter,
places.
as we keep demoing, I want you to explain this. Well, let me explain. You're getting 2 sets of everything, okay?
That's right.
So you're just choosing your color, and this is it. This is the last and final quantity. We have no more for the holiday season. By far, it's been confirmed now by 2 of my guests, this is the most powerful steam shot that Bissell has ever made. And I want you to look down. I don't know if we've done a close-up, but all the tools you see in front of me, you're receiving between the 2. So you have a complete set of tools that Pete's been working with on this side and a complete set of tools on this side. All of this comes in your nice big happy box, so it's 2 amazing gifts. And here's the thing you have to know about steam cleaning. Pete can make statements on this steam cleaner that most steamers cannot be said because, and you have to actually read some of the UCkies, it's 99.9% effective at dealing with what? Good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, aerogens, and then we have staphylococcus.
So we can just say staph.
And we
Sometimes
have
we
bacteria.
call that bacteria.
Okay, it's 99.9% of getting rid of that, right? Most steamers cannot say that. You can't make the claim unless you reach a certain temperature level.
Exactly, and that's what we call that superheated steam that's then done with power behind it in those areas. So I'm gonna wipe that on the top so you can see it, but look what was on there that comes out the other side when we're blasting it with steam. So look at just what I did down the center there. That's the difference, and you're right, we're going to naturally disinfect those surfaces.
Exactly
right. When you think about disinfecting and sanitizing, it's like, well, we've got to get some chemicals in there, but you don't because of the heat, the power of this steam. That's why we're able to say those things, because it really does work. So get this on the difficult areas to clean around your house, and I think you're gonna be excited not to be buying more chemicals, and it's good for the whole family,
you know what?
right?
You know, if you walk into your house and maybe someone's cleaned your house or you just clean the bathroom, you go, oh, smell that clean smell. No, you're smelling bleach and chemicals, really harsh bleach and chemicals.
So
the misnomer is that your home environment needs to smell like that to truly be clean, and that's
Right.
100% absolutely wrong. But you have to have one that heats up the water enough that's gonna be able to say it can do 99.9% of getting rid of those ucky things that usually we have to use chemicals to create or to have that happen. This is huge, you guys. I mean, it's just absolutely the way to go if you're concerned about your health, your pet health. You know, if you're cleaning around the house with chemicals and it gets on their paws, they're licking their paws. If you've got little ones running around barefoot or they're playing on the floor, you don't want them touching all those awful chemicals at all. It's just horrible.
Exactly, and those chemicals are there. You almost have to go back and clean up the chemicals to make sure that they're not there. And so many of them are attracting more dirt and dust and because they're leaving a residue, but you're not gonna have that. Remember, ordinary tap water, we don't need special water, we don't need anything. You're gonna put the tap water in there, you control that power right there. But again, you're gonna love using this because what if everything we're saying is true? You're not gonna have to use those chemicals. And then using the steamer is even a better way to clean and is getting it cleaner than you're used to when using those chemicals. That would be the best thing when it actually is working even better than the chemicals that you've used in the past. So look at this, the sink, I don't know which I prefer, if I think that the steamer is ultimately so much better in the kitchen or it's so much better in the bathroom, but those are the areas that are difficult to clean. Those are the areas where we're concerned about germs. We want to make sure that we can sanitize and disinfect that surface. This is going to allow you to do that. Now, we've been talking a lot about the inside. Oh, here we go. Again, the refrigerator. So I'm not sure. I'm going to say the kitchen might be the ultimate way to clean is with that steamer. So having it in there. There's that angled brush or that angled attachment, that concentrator for those little cracks and crevices. It's going to be amazing because you're just focusing all that steam, that power that we've been talking so much about. You can focus it right in those areas and you're right there near the food prep area, and you don't have to worry about it. There's the scraper we were talking about. Remember, you're getting 2 sets of all of these tools. And there's the fabric steamer. You know what? We haven't even gotten to the window squeegee. We have the ability to do all your windows, the sliding glass doors. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about using this outside. So on a barbecue grill. Now I've got a little grill here. But what's great about this is same thing. I can use this to clean the grill on the grate, all of that. But imagine, I don't have to clean this and wait. I can clean that surface. And look at the amount of steam that we're doing. So I'm gonna wipe that surface real quick. But here's the best part about it. I can be cooking the burgers and hot dogs and steaks on there minutes later because I've put nothing on that surface. There's nothing we have to worry about on there. So guys, if we have a second, can we go over to the window? I wanna show you this because you're gonna get a squeegee attachment, which means the mirror is in the bathroom. You have the large mirror in the bathroom. We're gonna be able to do that. Here we're showing you again, filling this up. It's easy to fill, it's easy to use, but inside the oven, we're seeing that again. So we're doing a kitchen, we're doing the bathroom, and as I showed you, the barbecue grill, and now I'm gonna show you the windows. But it's not just the window. I think it's important to remember that we're gonna use this on the mirror. Now, I don't think we can barely see me there. But what I'm gonna do is, first I'm going to steam this. So I'm applying that steam to melt away the dirt and grime. And I'm hoping that your windows aren't as dirty. Oh, but don't forget, this could also be that sliding glass door. Now you can see the steam starting to make that drip down. Then the front of this is a squeegee, and now I just use that squeegee and come down, and that's what you're able to do with steam. So imagine, there you can see the steam now a little bit better as it just put that steam on the window, and the squeegee is just on the front there. And look at that. That's the difference with cleaning your windows. And just like we talked about, now we're not gonna attract more dirt and more dust because we're not leaving a residue. There's no chemicals there. So there you go, I want you to see that. That's that attachment right there, and that's that squeegee that you're gonna use. And that's the steam that you're getting. So inside and outside, this is gonna be perfect. And one of the areas we haven't even gone over yet is a glass top stove. So we're talking about glass, how that squeegee works on the shower glass doors, it works on the mirrors, it works on your sliding glass doors, certainly all the windows in the house. But then this steamer for stainless steel, glass top stoves in the kitchen. Maybe you're like me and you've struggled in all those different areas on what chemical to buy. Well, I need a special chemical for the glass top stove. I need a special chemical for the stainless steel that we all love in our